Every passing second, an average of 9,500 commercial planes are in the air around the world. If you pull up a live flight tracker, it literally looks like the whole map is covered with planes, kind of like swarms of flies buzzing around. But on that same map, there are a few spots where nothing, not a single plane. It straight up looks like pilots are avoiding those areas on purpose. And honestly, yeah, they totally are. Welcome back, guys. In today's video, we're gonna break down the airspaces pilots stay the heck away from. And trust me, the reasons are wild. Number 6, the Tibetan Plateau. There is probably no bigger chunk of land that pilots avoid than the Tibetan Plateau. We're talking huge, around 2.5 million square kilometers, stretching across 9 countries. You'd think this route would be perfect for connecting China to Europe and the Middle East. But if you check a live flight map, planes literally bend around it like, nope, not today. Why? Because of those monster mountain ranges. From China through Nepal and Bhutan, all the way into Afghanistan. These mountains sit at around 14,000 feet. Now sure, commercial planes normally cruise at like 35,000 feet. Easy. But if something goes wrong, like cabin pressure drops or an engine goes out, the pilot has to drop that plane fast, down to 10,000 feet so passengers can breathe without masks. But if the ground itself is already 14,000 feet high, yeah, you're out of luck. There's literally nowhere safe to descend in time. And that's not all. This place creates some crazy turbulence. Winds slam into the mountains and shoot upward, tossing planes around like toys. Number 5, volcanoes. In January 2022, an underwater volcano near Tonga blew up so insanely hard, it broke multiple world records. Satellites caught the whole thing, ash shooting miles into the sky. Volcanic ash is no joke for planes. It can crack windows and fry engines. Classic example, June 24, 1982. A flight from London to New Zealand accidentally went through volcanic ash. Back then, people could smoke on planes, so when the cabin filled with smoke, folks were like, "Bro, who lit up?" But then the crew smelled sulfur and realized this was not cigarette smoke. The ash got inside the engines, and all 4 shut down. All 4. The plane started dropping fast, but when they reached around 12,000 feet, 3 engines randomly kicked back on. Total miracle. Ever since then, pilots avoid volcanic regions like the plague. No chances taken. Number 4, craters. Craters look creepy on land, but they're even weirder from above. There are about 178 natural impact craters on Earth, not counting the man-made ones from mining. At high altitude, they're fine, but lower down, they can get dangerous. Some craters actually create a suction effect, basically pulling air downward. Here's the deal. Deep craters heat up at the bottom. Hot air rises, cooler air gets sucked in, and that creates a mini vortex. This turbulence can get so unpredictable that pilots don't even risk it. They just reroute. Number 3, North Korea. North Korea's airspace is basically nope territory. It's considered one of the most dangerous zones on the planet. Their military fires missiles whenever they want, sometimes over the Sea of Japan, and usually without warning. Most countries announce tests ahead of time and alert all planes. North Korea? They don't follow the rules. At all. So airlines just play it safe and fly around the entire country, even if it takes longer. Number 2, the holy city of Mecca, Saudi Arabia. Mecca is one of the most sacred places for Muslims worldwide. There's a common myth that planes don't fly over Mecca because it's the center of Earth's gravity, and even birds can't fly above it. Sounds cool, but nope, total myth. The real reason is simple. The Saudi government officially made it a no-fly zone. 2 reasons. 1, security. Millions of pilgrims gather there. Any incident would be a massive tragedy. 2, noise. Mecca is surrounded by mountains. If planes flew overhead, the echo would be insanely loud. So loud that it would disturb everyone there. That's also why there's no airport in Mecca. Takeoffs and landings would be way too noisy. Number 1, Area 51. This one is legendary. Area 51, a 7,500 square kilometer military base in Nevada, known for secret projects, experimental aircraft, and, yeah, alien conspiracy theories. The base is tucked behind mountains, so you can't see it from the ground, but from the air, totally visible. That's why the US made the whole zone a strict no-fly area. If any plane gets too close, they'll warn you once, ignore it, and the Air Force is legally allowed to shoot the aircraft down. No cap. We hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, and drop a comment. See you in the next awesome video.